Welcome back everyone to Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. Now we're gonna start with the second world, Crocodile Cauldron. This is the moment where the game really shows off what they can actually do in this new sequel, because we're starting already in this world, which is basically just a giant freaking volcano. And yeah, this is just absolutely insane. I was trying to get over the entrance because I am 99% sure there is an hidden treasure chest up here. I don't know if it's this. Yes, it's this one. It's this freaking stage which has one, because there are other stages in a volcano later on. I love these heads where you can basically jump. These crocodiles that basically act like little catapults. I freaking love it. And yeah, this is also the stage where David Wise really goes insane with the soundtrack. We start already with Hothead Bob, this absolutely wonderful freaking piece here, which I absolutely like. I'm losing my words at the moment. I love this because you can clearly also hear how much David Wise is taking advantage of the ambient sound for this soundtrack, because the first thing you hear when you get to the stage is this sound of all the lava basically going bloop, all the bubbles that it's doing is just incredible. It really gives you the impression of being stuck into the art of a giant freaking volcano, and it's absolutely glorious. This is really one of my mine and many others' favorite soundtrack on the Super Nintendo for a reason. David Wise, when it's not limited to just the ambient sound of the ambience of the first Donkey Kong Country, which really relied much more on atmosphere, here can make some absolutely catchy as hell tracks that will really stick into your mind. And this isn't even the absolute best of them. I did back in the day one of my very old top 10 musical top 10s on this channel, and I did one both of Donkey Kong Country 1 and Donkey Kong Country 2. I never did one for free, which is a huge disservice, because DKC3 gets a lot of flack already as it is, and I feel it really deserves a lot more love. But I will have my chance to talk about Donkey Kong Country 3 and Evelyn Fisher amazing work whenever we get to it. Probably next year. I don't know. I don't plan this shit. I mean, I do some bit of planning, but mostly I try to basically go with the flow. And I think I have already re-entered a stage that I already did. Wow. I am that far gone, huh? This is just the beginning of the Let's Play, for Christ's sake. And I love this little touch. Every single stage, the winning jingle at the end, it's slightly different. Now let's meet with another new character, Clubber, here.
Now hear this, lubbers. My name is Clubber, and to cross me bridge is gonna cost you many pieces of hate. And if yours don't pay up, I run you through like the scurvy dogs you are. Yarr! It costs 15 crumb coins to cross over, mateys.
Now we can pay, we can fight, or we can run away. Since we don't have as many crumb coins now, the only option that we have is fight.
Well, have to find more and pass.
Yeah, I did say that horribly, but yeah, if you don't have 15 crumb coins, you won't be able to basically go through. And what Clubber Kiosk is, what is that golden barrel, is basically this game version of giving you more extra content and a reason to do the bonus stages. Basically, there is a secret world. Every 15 crab coins, you basically unlock the entrance to this stage. There's a total of 75 crab coins to basically collect throughout the entire adventure. And basically just go all around and explore. Once you are able to actually go and beat the entirety of the bonus stages, what you have to do is basically backtrack to all of the stages that have a Clubber kiosk in there and go and basically beat the level. Those are basically the most challenging stages that you're gonna find in the game. Basically, if you really want to go all out, that is the way to go. Damn it! I freaking missed. And yeah, we are gonna get all of them. I'm basically planning my way in order to make this a 102% playthrough, because I think it's worth it. You get a new world, and once you've done with a new world, there is a little bit of a surprise at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it for those that are basically spoiler-free of a 30-plus-year-old game. I think it's 30+, yes, I think this game was 95, yes. It was a 95 game. Gee, this game is 31 years old this year. I feel so goddamn old at this point. Go away, you. But yeah, this is one of my absolute favorite tracks in the game. I talked before with Hothead Bob about all the ambient sound that make you feel like you are basically inside of an active volcano. This is another example of those ambient sounds all done right, with all this clickety clangs echoing throughout the emptiness of this giant mine. Mighty Melancholy is an absolutely wonderful soundtrack, my god. And yeah, this is absolutely my favorite of all the themes. It's this and another one we're gonna hear later, which are the absolute best, but really everything here is absolutely wonderful. I cannot get inside here, no, because I don't have Diddy. You need to have the correct Kong in order to use those particular barrels. Damn it! 2 deaths! I wasn't expecting to start dying so early, honestly. Yeah, that one should be the very last bonus barrel that we need to collect here. My god, I love this soundtrack so much. In terms of stages, this is probably the best advantage that this game has. Environmental variety. Because really, they go all out, and I think this is also the reason why DKC3 kinda got not well regarded, because they kick back a lot with the environmental variety when it came to DKC3. Here is just insane. We went from a pirate ship to a mine, from a pirate ship to an active volcano, and now we are in a mine, so yeah. I wish the color of the characters would just revert back to freaking normal already. Thank you. I don't know if there's a difference between... there's a slight difference in the maneuverability between Diddy and Dixie. Diddy is a slight bit faster, and I think it also has a much higher jump, while Dixie is a little bit nerfed on that aspect, but it really doesn't matter when you have the freaking oh my god, I missed I completely missed all of the letters. When you have basically the air spin, it doesn't really matter. It's the only thing that I think this game does slightly worse. It's bad to see worse, but this is a thing that everyone basically laments when going back from DKC2 to DKC1, is that Donkey Kong has a gigantic frame, it's slower, jumps slower, and it's basically much easier to get hit by the enemies because of his gigantic frame. Which is something that I do kind of agree, but at the same time also disagree. Because one thing that I get, that I give to the KC1 and the KC3 is that having one speed characters and one heavy makes a lot for environmental, for variety when it comes to the team layout and also the enemies that you're allowed to use, because there are those Azure enemies, there are some enemies here which are basically vulnerable with both both Diddy and Dixie, while in the original there were some heavy characters which you would basically need DonkeyKong in order to get rid of, and that was the fun part, honestly, having to switch up from one character to the other in order to get all of your to get the entire team and basically mix it up a little bit. While here is you basically have the same approach with both of the characters. Now there's a banana here because secret passage. This is something that I basically give you as a tip. If you see a wall or in this case the side of a box, and you either have Rambi or a barrel in your hands, just go and try to hit the wall with go next to the wall while holding the barrel, or charge into it with Rambi, because there's 9 times out of 10 an hidden bonus stage in there. This is basically how they hide stuff, and even in the stage before in the mining shaft, you saw they put a DK coin right next to the freaking... Oh my god. Where is the secret passage here? There it is. I was looking at the wrong way. There we go. We did get the DK coin, and we should be well enough with Lava Lagoon. Let's see. I am doing a bit of a refreshment of all the location of all the upgrades, because honestly, some of them I can barely remember wherever the hell they're supposed to be. Now let's save the game once again. I am not gonna go into the bonus bonus stage at Club Kiosk just yet. I'm gonna keep those for the for the tail end of the game. They're going to be the last thing that I am ever going to do. Now, welcome to Red Hot Ride. Now, fun thing about me at this stage, this is where I got stuck as a kid. Because I basically had no clue on how you were supposed to basically get going. Because I thought that if I pressed forward on the balloon, I would have just fallen off and died. It was by complete freaking accident that I discovered, oh, if you hold forward, the balloon moves forward, and then you go over the air sockets and basically get going. I was wrong. You can actually defeat those guys. You can defeat them if you just jump onto them. But if you use your companion as a projectile, they will die. Huh. Good to know. I still prefer being able to jump on them, though. No! Damn it! I should have been more careful there. Which, I mean, at this point is also good, because you kinda need Rambi in order to complete this stage. The way I used to do this as a kid, when I were unable to realize that this balloon was gonna move, you were able to actually move this balloon by holding the D-pad, was just going up with Dixie and spinning my way, you know, to reach the other ledge, which worked when the ledge was short enough, but when you start to go into much longer distances and you don't have an height advantage, this kind of becomes very useful, very useless, very quickly. Keep in mind, I was like 9 when I was playing this game, so yeah, either 8 or 9, I don't exactly remember well, so yeah, needless to say, I may have been stupid. Let's get this coin, because why not? Now, this should be very close to the end of this ride. There we go. Now, as I said before, if you see a wall, charge it with Rambi. It doesn't cost anything to you. It's just if it goes badly, you just basically ram into the wall and nothing happens. But otherwise, it's gonna open a new shortcut, a new bonus stage for you. And we are going to need them if you really want to go for 100%. The game... oh my god. Yeah, this is what happens if you try to attack them by doing the wrong thing, which is not throwing a projectile right at him. There we go. It is one thing that I really think this game should do a little better, is give you hints to where shit is located, because sometimes they tend to hide them in the most backwards ways possible. Especially the DK coins. With the DK coins, they can be quite assholes about it. Like you've seen before in the bonus stage, but I think there are some other worst ways that they are able to do that. Like there are some places where if you don't go get the... oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I needed a freaking barrel here. Yeah, whatever. I did it regardless. Sorry, Dixie, you died for a good cause, I swear. That cause being me doing 102% in this game. Hopefully there's another DK barrel on the way. I don't remember if there's supposed to be another stage or not, but there. I'm gonna assume we're gonna figure that out. This stage is not really that hard, it's just getting to know that you can do what I'm doing right now. There we go. Now let's be very careful over here, because I have to pass between two zingers. This is not exactly the best place you will want to find yourself in. Yeah, okay. I am nervous, very nervous when I am in a place where the death expectancy is very high. And the red ride is done. Now let's just see if we got everything that we needed to get here. Yes! Now there's only one stage left, and it's gonna introduce us to another new animal friend. I know I basically completely sent back the squidder in the stage before, but I was too busy talking about pretty much everything else. But squidder is one of the absolute best animal bodies that they introduced, not only because it's a cute spider with 8 freaking Nikes, so I find him adorable. Oh my god! Just die, please. There we go. But also the fact that you are able to use his web to create multiple platforms. That to me was the best freaking idea they absolutely ever had. Basically lets you create your own pathway towards victory. Thank God. I don't know if this place is also randomized or if it's in a set barrel. I tend to think that it's random, but I don't know, sometimes might actually not be the case. I can't reach that. I need someone to give Dixie a lift. Stupid freaking. The time passed, but this remains the absolute worst thing about DK gimmicks, the freaking rotating annoying as fuck barrels. Apparently there was nothing there, which, I mean, come on. I needed to get the other way. Oh my god. Okay, my hands are being slippery as fuck at the moment. Okay, take it a little slowly here. There we go. That is a secret freaking passage. And I died like a moron. I'm guessing I'm gonna need to abuse something to get some height, because there is a freaking bonus barrel there. Let's keep going and see. Go away, you. And let's just spin downwards over here. It's not the correct way to do this, but it's a way nonetheless. You see, that's the best thing about Dixie. It allows you to be slightly unconventional about things, which is the best thing ever in a platformer. Doing things the way you're not actually supposed to be doing them. Some might call it cheating, I call being inventive. After all, if the game allows you to do something like this, is it really cheating? In my eyes, it's cheating only when you're abusing some exploits or stuff like that. But here, this isn't an exploit. This is just the level is vertical. If you go on the upper side with a character that allows you to basically go slowly, you can actually do this. Now, Squawks is back. In the Donkey Kong Country 1, he was there. He was basically like this one-time only animal body, which will basically aid you by making light for you in one of the mine stages. Here is basically a shooter gimmick. It goes around, shoots, I don't know if they are nuts or eggs, I don't remember, to basically let you move forward. I love that they put the bonus barrel and the DK coin right next to each other. Makes it feel like they were running out of places where to hide things, and they just said, "Well, fuck it, let's put these things back to back." I love this. And there we go. I think this is meant to be the very last bonus that we need to collect. We'll see in a bit. Stupid freaking. I love those characters because these giant fat pirates that just gonna throw with two hooks for heads and they're just gonna throw them at your face. But yeah, sometimes they can be quite annoying. Just got one banana, but it doesn't really matter because I don't really need any more lives. Let's see. Yes! Everything should be completed here. Now we can go up to the boss fight with Cleaver's Clean, which is this gigantic sword. This is another fun fight. I don't know if it's actually the sword or the thing hidden beneath the lava. You basically have to avoid his fireballs, then jump all the way to the other side and then throw the cannonball straight at his face. Be careful not to hit the... be careful to one two things. Do not overshoot the attack and do not hit the fireballs, otherwise you're gonna have to basically wait and try again. Now, this is the second phase of the boss, where he basically goes out of the lava and he's gonna try to stab you. And then once again, just go all over the route, take advantage of the hooks, and then just do the same thing. He's gonna try and catch you with that swing attack, but if you keep your distance, it should be more than fine. And with that, the fight is over. Second world is completed and done with. We are completed the volcano area of the game. 24 Crem coins and 10 DK coins. Everything's going smoothly as possible. Now we're gonna see each other in the next part where we start exploring Crem Quay. I am Marcus. Take care of yourself, everyone, and have a very nice day. I'll see you in the next video.